Listening to Raw and Nerdy.
Here we go!
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Raw and Nerdy. I'm Archon,
I'm Rook.
and we're bringing you an episode today based on Mario.
Yep.
Well, the manga Mario. Not
One of the mangas.
One of the mangas. Not the Mario that you all know and love that is, the video games you play, but it's the manga that's based on him. So, yeah, we're going to have a good episode about that. Get into our weeks like always. How was your week, Rook?
It wasn't bad. Obviously, I had work on this last weekend, so I wasn't able to do anything fun, but it wasn't too bad. Sadly, Veterans Day fell through during the week. Well, not fell through, but fell during the week, and we didn't think about it on the last episode. So for all the American veterans out there, I want to say thank you for your service. I am one of them. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Just work, sleep, stream some Lord of the Rings online, did some research for this, a lot of research for this. I deep dove this topic.
Nice. I have to ask, are you being held at gunpoint?
Nope, we're good.
So you woke up and made the conscious choice to put on a cowboy shirt.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan for life, sir.
And
unfortunately, I don't have a Mario shirt, all right?
I thought for sure you were being forced in some way, shape, or form to wear that shirt because nobody would wear it willingly. Just
no, there's quite a few of us out there that will wear this shirt willingly.
Okay, well, I mean,
I'm surprised there's people who will wear a Cleveland Browns shirt willingly.
Cleveland Browns. See, I still wear my Vikings gear, unfortunately, even though our team sucks. Getting so upset with the season, but yeah, my week, I did quite a bit this week, actually. I got through, I did a lot of work.
Yeah.
This next week's going to be a pretty big week for me. Or I guess last week as you guys are hearing it, because I'm at work. I'm doing my first solo runs on things,
This episode's releasing.
Yeah, we are releasing this one tomorrow,
the 17th. So
yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be this week. This week, I'm all confused because we're recording this week a little later than we usually do. Schedule's got a little crazy this week, but yeah, it's my first solo run, so it's going to be kind of nerve-wracking, and I think I got it. It'll be fine. I'm going to do good. Positivity. But I did get through some Final Fantasy. I'm through the first 3 games and on to the 4th one, which is the equivalent of 2 in the US, the original 2 on Super Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know this one, and I know I'm going to enjoy this one. The first one is still the top in my rankings. I think it would go 1, 3, 2 right now. 2 is still absolutely terrible. I hated that one so much because of all those keywords I was talking about last week. Drives me nuts. 3 is a little different. It kind of reminded me a little more of 1. Like, you got to name all your characters and, like, I don't know. It was pretty basic. It's like they kind of went back to their basic recipe because 2 was such a flop. But it was okay. I still like 1 better. 4 is going to be good. I like 4. 4 is one of my favorites. 4 and 6 are 2 of my original favorites from the SNES. So looking forward to playing through those ones. Also, the Stormlight Archive books that I've been reading. I just finished the 2nd book, which is like 50 hours long or something. It's crazy. But man, was it a good book. Especially the end. The last 4 hours, I could not stop listening to it because it was so good. I didn't want to stop. And my son is really into those books too, and he's already read through all of them. So when I got to that part, he's like, "Where are you at?" Okay, so that he put his on at the same spot, so that he was listening to it with me at the same time, so he could like see my
Nice.
reactions in real time. Because like the end goes so hard, it's so good. I really liked it a lot. The whole last 4 hours was just oh so good. The rest of it obviously was still good too, but those 4 hours were like, oh boy.
Nice.
So obviously, I'm gonna immediately start the next book tomorrow while I'm on my run. Um, I've also been playing a little bit of Enshrouded as well because they just released a massive update for Enshrouded that adds like a whole nother biome. It adds, um, it boosts your level. You can get up to level 45 now, whereas before I think it was only 25.
Mhm.
They added fishing to the game because the whole add-on or the whole update is based on adding water into the game because there's never been water before, and it's weird because like there's now water in like the beginning areas, and they just expect you to ignore the fact that there never has been. Forget that.
Yeah, we're
There's
just
always been water there. What are you talking
yeah,
about? It's always been there. You just didn't see it before, but
exactly.
and it is it's kind of cool though. The way they did it is really good. I like the mechanics to it and all. And like at the beginning, you start off where you really can't hold your breath for very long, so you don't
Oh, so they
hold it
actually
too
have a
much.
mechanic for that.
Yep, you got to hold your breath, and then there's like food you can eat for some reason that helps you hold your breath longer. Not sure about that, but
That's odd.
most of it revolves around eating the fish that you catch. Though you eat fish, then I guess you grow gills. I don't know, but yeah,
Waterworld, here we come.
it's pretty cool though. I'm enjoying it so far, and they added a bunch of new stuff to the game, and it's getting good.
Nice.
And it's still an early release. It still isn't the full game yet, even though it's way more than a full game in my opinion. Like I've spent hours upon hours in that game, so I don't know.
Yeah, but it's still an early early release because it's not where they want the game to be as a full release product.
See, and I hate the way that they do that. They release a full game and call it early release, and then they release patches like they would normally if the game were live, and I don't know.
But you notice they respond to feedback quicker on an early release versus a full release.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't really see much of a difference between an early release and just a game that comes out and they patch it. I don't see the difference.
Really, to me, early release should be something along the lines of early access, where you start playing a week in advance, not a year or so in advance.
Right. It's like early release was always like, to me, when I first heard about it, I thought of it as like a beta, like you're playing the beta of the
Hmm.
game. But it's really not because nowadays there's the beta and then there's the early release. So it's like, just call it what it is. You're releasing the game and it's not perfect and you know it and you want to make some changes. That's what I would call it.
They wanted to get something out there so the shareholders would be happy while they're still working on things they want to add to the game.
You know what it really is? What it really boils down to is that they want people to buy the early release to fund the creation of the rest of the game. They know
That
what they
too.
want to do with it, but if they release it early, then we will fund them to finish their game.
Yeah, but I'd rather them do that than just say, "Hey, we're doing a crowdfunding of this and crowdfunding of that," and still never finish the game after 10
Right.
years.
That's fair. But I mean, let's see. What else did I do this week?
Got sick.
I did get sick. We were originally going to record on Wednesday, but I had a massive ear infection, which still hasn't
Hmm.
completely gone away, but it's It's a lot better now. So,
That's good.
but man, Saturday or Wednesday was rough. Like I couldn't hardly even open my eyes because like just the pain. It was almost like a sinus migraine.
Oh, that's crappy.
Yeah, so I ended up just going to bed early. We got more time to come up with a better episode for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Woo-hoo.
Woohoo! And I think this will be a good one because
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I never heard of this, but this was out when I was a little kid up until my high school years, and I wasn't big in manga back then.
Yeah, manga wasn't really big in the US until like kind of recently. It's always been more of a Japanese thing. So I can understand like I hadn't heard of it either. When I first heard about it, I was thinking like Super Mario Brothers Super Show and like the Super Mario Brothers 3 cartoon. Like I was not thinking what this is. Like this is something completely different.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like it might be an interesting read if you like reading manga. If you can
Yeah.
find a copy.
Right. Yeah, especially now. The main reason why we decided to do this is because just recently a bunch of news articles started coming out about how the creator of this manga, Kazuki Motoyama, passed away. But as we were looking more into it, it looks like he actually passed away back in like early October, like around October
Yeah.
1st is when his sister first announced it. But it didn't become like mainstream media. Like it wasn't in the news until until November 11th. And now it's like everything I see, like if you try and look up an article, it says he passed away on like the 11th, but there's things dating all the way back to October 1st. So he passed away somewhere in there.
The Instagram post from his sister was October 1st.
Right.
So
So we decided we were going to do an episode devoted to that in his honor because I mean Mario is a huge part of pretty much anybody who's ever gamed life. I mean, I don't know of anybody who calls himself a gamer who doesn't know of and hasn't played a Mario game of some sort. So
well, maybe the kids these days, but
even my
as
kids
an
have all played Mario.
adult,
Mario Kart, come on.
not everybody's played Mario Kart, sir. But let's be honest, every adult should know Mario. And thanks to movies, every kid these days should know Mario because of the movies. At
That's
least.
true. That's true. And that's another thing. The trailer for the new Super Mario Galaxy movie just came out as well. Nice transition. I like it.
I just love that trailer and how you see Bowser walking around getting ready, and then you see that it's in the small little dollhouse.
Yeah, he's still just little baby Mario or little baby Bowser. And he's really all talking tough like he's about to take over the world, but he's just a little guy.
And he's a painter.
He's a painter.
According to I saw that and I just started laughing. I was like, no.
I like how
way,
Mario just bends his painting in half and then like Bowser's all sad about it and gets mad and starts yelling. He goes, I'm sorry. That's the old me. That's not me now. I need to work on that still. It's like it's so funny, but like the villain of this one is gonna be Bowser Jr., like in the Super Mario World games, which is kind of weird that they're bringing him in as the villain, and I guess they're kind of villains in Super Mario Galaxy, so that makes sense. You fight against the Bowser Juniors.
Okay.
I wonder if it's only if we're only getting Bowser Jr. if we're gonna get all of them,
I don't know.
like all of his kids.
I would probably say just the first Bowser Jr. That way they can have a timeline for the movie and just have more enemies for the movie.
Yeah, that's possible. Like they might do like a Super Mario World later or something, which is backwards in my opinion because that's not the way the games came out. But Yeah, it looks really funny. It's gonna have Rosalina in it. They're bringing her in. She's gonna be voiced by Brie Larson. So I mean, should be pretty good. And like
Yeah.
she's pretty tough from the looks of the trailer. So I don't know. I'm excited for it. I really like the original movie, and I can only imagine I'm gonna like this one as well because
I'm sorry. The original one was actually really, really funny.
yeah, it was really good. You don't have to be sorry about that.
But I hope this one lives up to the same hype that first one did, because it's only up from there.
Yeah, if they keep going, they could make like a whole franchise out of a lot of Nintendo games based off those movies if they keep doing well. Like I would
Yeah.
love to see them make a Legend of Zelda movie in that theme. Or Donkey Kong movie. Bring back Seth Rogen. A
Yeah, true. That could actually be pretty interesting.
Donkey Kong Country.
With Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, yeah.
Yeah. And Cranky
It
Kong.
could be. Who would you have voice Cranky Kong?
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
The look you just gave me is why I said it, because that was perfect. No, Cranky Kong. Who's a Clint Eastwood? He plays a grumpy old man. The Clint Eastwood from
I don't
like
know if he's
Gran
ever done
Torino.
voice acting.
I don't know, but it'd be funny. Like Gran Torino. Think of Gran Torino and him like
Oh, I know Gran Torino, but I don't know if he's done voice acting. Either that or Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion, I think, can voice act a
you and
grumpy old
Nathan
guy.
Fillion, man. Oh, or you could get like Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
He voice acts anything.
I also think what's his name?
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah. Because he's actually they speaking of Alan, in the Superman movie where he talks about him having a name,
Yeah,
and
that's
he
all.
says that's
Yeah,
all ad lib, and it
Yep.
was so good they all started laughing. He said that just made the movie.
yeah. They just had to keep it in because it just made the movie. Yeah,
But I
that's
think
funny.
but see, those are established voice actors. That's the reason why I think they could do it. I don't know any voice actors off the top of my head I know could do it.
Cranky Kong. Oh, I got to think about it for a second.
Mm-hmm. Diddy Kong, I would. There's so many voice actors that could do Diddy Kong. And that one, see, this one is a whole episode on its own.
I know. Us and our tangents.
I know,
But they're
right?
so good.
That does give me an idea for our next episode, though.
Still think Tom Holland would make the perfect Link.
Yeah, I can see that.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if there's anybody I'd put as a close second to that.
But they've already casted a live action Zelda movie, didn't they? Like there is a live action Zelda movie coming because I remember there was the whole controversy over that one. Everyone wanted that one trans dude to beat Zelda, and he didn't get picked.
Let's see.
There is one
The
coming. I know there is.
The Legend of Zelda from Wikipedia, so take it as it is. IMDb has it listed 2027.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I knew there was one coming.
And all cast and crew, they have so far only 2 castings: Dylan Jury and Deborah Zane.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only 2 castings for
Zelda
it.
and Link. I mean, really, to play Zelda or to play Link, all you have to do is be able to go, ah! Ah! You just gotta be able to
That
make noises.
really depends on what you're doing, because
He doesn't
I've
talk
seen
in any of the games.
Yeah, but there it depends upon the series you're
Nope.
talking about. If we bring up that really horrible wannabe 3D cartoon style back in the day on, I think, the 3DO.
What?
But that It's either the 3DO or one of the early CD competitors.
Made a Zelda game? That would be copyright.
No, it was
It's
authorized.
because Nintendo's the only one who's ever had the rights to Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, and anybody can actually request permission.
I've never
What
heard
is
of
the
a
name?
Zelda game on anything other than a Nintendo system. This would be news to me.
Yeah, it's Panasonic 3DO had a Zelda game and it was horrible.
Yeah, we don't count that then. That doesn't count as canon. And he's never talked in any real Zelda game.
True. All right, let's get to our topic, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
No, we've been all over the place in this episode, just in the first 20 minutes. All right, so y'all know about how Mario jumps on Goombas, eats mushrooms to get bigger, and always rescuing Princess Peach, or at least in the Nintendo version. But did you know there's an entire Japanese manga where Mario goes weird and gets meta? We're
I did
talking
not know
about the
that.
version. Yeah, we're talking about the version by Kazuki Motoyama. It's very self-aware.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about Motoyama first. He was born in oh man, my mind just went blank. He was born in 56.
Kawasaki? Oh.
He was born in 1956 in Kawasaki, Japan. He dropped out of junior college and became an assistant of Murakami, who Motoka, who is or was an award-winning manga artist. Motoyama became a manga artist back in 1977, where he just, debuted as a short story called Love and Minnie. While he was known for Mario for a while, he was actually excelled in the historical genre of manga. Sadly, as we mentioned earlier, according to his sister's Instagram post posted on October 1st, he passed away. And like we said, all we could find are articles that said that he passed away, and they're all dated as early as November 11th. So I'm going to go based on his sister's post and say he passed away on October 1st. And for our Japanese fans and anybody who's big into Mario, this is a really big, sad hit. So I have never heard of Comic Bomb Bomb or anything like that, but the Super Mario manga we're talking about was released from 1988 to 1998, and it was published by Kodansha in the Comic Bomb Bomb. It looks interesting because the art's different than what you expect, and it was actually more popular than everybody thought. It had 43 volumes and 3 compilations. It spans 183 stories, and it was supposed to have 3 more volumes, but due to Nintendo pulling the licensing on it, they couldn't push those out, and they got canceled. Motoyama appears in all of those works as either a character of himself or a character that's based on him, called Mototin. I had to look up his thing. He has a lot of different areas where he shows up, and he is very self-aware in the comics. To me, it's actually really interesting. But what makes it really cool is it ran concurrently with game releases. starting with Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay.
So it goes from Super Mario Brothers 3 to Super Mario 64. Each one takes place in one of those game settings. Super Mario 3 was also more like a game guide in manga form. And
Yeah.
then it's actually pretty interesting.
Super Mario Bros. 3 is really the first game where Super Mario was Super Mario. Like the first Mario game was like, and then the second one was not even Mario. It was Doki Doki Universe just recoded to look like Mario and Toadstool and all of
It
them.
was made to, and that one is a weird backstory in its own.
Yeah, and then like Super Mario Bros. 3 was the first like actual like this is Mario, this is the direction we're going in, and then it just kind of got better after that. So I can see why that's where he would first start with the mangas.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
It uses a lot of stats. This is what got me. And this is the reason why I find it interesting is while I was doing the research, I found that it uses a lot of meta humor. It uses a lot of slapstick. And surprisingly, just like almost every other manga out there, it uses some adult elements.
Really? Mario.
Yes. I don't know how much because, like I said, I've never actually read the manga. This particular manga series isn't in print, and so getting copies of it is really hard. But according to all my research, it has some.
Mario's got his plunger out? I
Oh,
sure hope not.
I don't think it's full like that. It's probably backside or something like that. But
I mean, that makes more sense.
but it's just not what you expect in something based off a kid's game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes,
We're
it
talking
is.
about manga. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Like I said, each arc is tied to a game, but full of original content. One of them, when I was looking it up, let me bring this back up. KC Mario. KC Mario is another name it can go by. If you search that, it comes up right off the bat. So, the first one is Super Mario Brothers 3, which, like I said, is a strategic guide of Super Mario Brothers 3 told in the style of a comical manga. Super Mario Land was the first one outside of Super Mario 3. And it's a
Super Mario
chapter
Land.
adaptation.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a 4-chapter adaptation of Super Mario Land where Mario and Princess Peach are celebrating Princess Daisy's birthday when she is suddenly kidnapped by Tatanga, an alien prince that wants to force her to marry her. Mario goes to rescue her, while Princess Peach follows him with a mecha Kuribo.
That sounds kind of like the movie.
To ensure he does not cheat on her.
He does not cheat on her. With Daisy? Okay. Wow. Okay.
But
So
as you
Peach
can
is a
see,
little insecure. Okay.
original story. Super Mario Land 2 has a Tetris story arc, and they combine Tetris. The picture on the every time I mention this, I'm gonna put up the picture of what the title looks like. If you want to look at what I'm looking at right now, just look up KC Mario.
Okay. So
It's a
this is all
Tetris.
based on Super Mario Land, like the Game Boy game?
Super Mario Land 1, 2, 3, 4, Dr. Mario, Super Mario Brothers 4, Super Mario World 1, Super Mario Brothers 4, Super Mario World 2, 3, and 4, Super Mario World Mario Open Golf, World 5, 6, Super Mario World Yoshi no Tamago, Super Mario Bros. 4 World 7, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario USA, Mario Kart 2, Mario Land 2, again, Super Mario Kart 3, Super Mario Land 2, 6. I don't understand. Oh, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Super Mario Yoshi Safari story arc. Let's see, more Yoshi, Mario and Wario, Mario Land 3, Donkey Kong, Super Mario Donkey Kong 1, 2, Super Mario Land 3, Wario Land 3, Super Donkey Kong with Mario 1 and 2, Yoshi's Island 1, 2, 3, and Super Mario 64. They have 4 books. Yeah, 5. Yeah, see? Like I said, they cover everything.
Yeah, they cover everything. Holy cow.
So yeah, there is no consistent title except for the what realm it's in. So Super Mario Land, and then each story in that game, Super Mario Land 2, 3, 4, World, Super Mario Brothers 4, World 1, 2, 3. So it's different worlds in Super Mario 4. And then they have titles to them, like the NES Open Tournament Golf Story Arc for the Mario Open Golf. They changed them to tie in with the latest game being adapted at the time. And the final 2 chapters that were written were tied to Yoshi's story.
Okay.
And
I
the
like
biggest
Yoshi.
thing, no, yeah, Yoshi's like, I would hate to be, could you imagine an anime style Yoshi story where Yoshi looks like a monster?
No. Yoshi's cute and adorable. He doesn't get to look like a monster. What are you talking about?
But this isn't, like we said at the very beginning, this isn't your clean Nintendo Power adaptation. It's the Mario World unfiltered through a mangaka's madness. And a mangaka is a manga artist.
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, I deep dove the heck out of this.
Okay.
All right. So
So now we kind of get it. I kind of want to get my hands on one of these things now, just to
I
see what
know,
it's all
right?
about.
Yeah, it looks interesting. It sounds interesting, and apparently from 88 to 98, it was a very popular comic.
I feel like you got to be able to find it online somewhere.
I didn't really try doing the research. But maybe you can. I don't know, because quite honestly, let's be honest, it had the plug pulled by Nintendo, and I
Found
oh
it.
wait, yep, I already did.
Found
But
all of them. Every
there's a
single one.
there's a problem.
They're in
I can't
Japanese.
read Japanese. they're actually photo scans of the manga, so unless you can read Japanese.
Wow, dude, they're like, it shows like levels from the actual games.
Uh-huh.
Huh. Man, it's kind of hard to consider this a manga though. Okay, there we go. Now that's more
Yeah,
manga.
there's a small strategy guide at the beginning of every one, and then it gets into the manga.
Okay, I see now. Okay, I'm gonna have to go learn Japanese so I can read this.
Don't even need to know how to speak it, just need to know how to read it.
Oh man, he just like, this is hilarious. I'm a fan already. I want.
Just from looking at the pictures, man.
Who's this little robot?
It is quite literally, instead of using your standard Mario art, it is anime Mario from like the art style of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, right. In one part, it looks like he's even holding Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
throwing them at people like flies and stuff. Dude, this is wicked cool. I wish I could read this.
I know, right? So I will post images on what it looks like so everybody sees what we're talking about. It's amazing, though. Uh, so, how does it adapt specific games? Well, it uses the maps and locations from games. It uses the characters from games, and it tells the stories in the locations of the games. And in the case, like we said, every single one of them has a small strategy guide at the very beginning for that game, and then it actually goes into the manga. Except for Super Mario World 3 or Super Mario Brothers 3, which is a manga style strategy guide. You are so
Dude, I
into
love
that.
this. I love this.
So you see the little character that has swirl eyes and a pen tip coming out of his
No.
hat?
In the first one?
No, not the first one. The
Oh, I'm
first
only
one.
looking at the first one.
So Motomaya, uh, Motoyama. Sorry, I can't speak today. Let's see.
Is
And
that
the
him?
first one, that's his character that he replaced himself with. Which one are you actually looking at right now?
Volume 1.
That is Volume 1, Super Mario Land #1.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. In Super Mario Land, Motoyama included himself in the manga as the protagonist of a four-koma strip recapping how he usually works.
Yeah, I don't know that because I can't read Japanese, but there's like a weird little robot. Is that him?
Maybe. I don't know. But
Oh, there's like Koopa
it's
spiders.
well, as y'all can all see, he really likes Mario and he's finding this really interesting. If only we
Yeah,
could get
these
it.
are really cool. Like, if you are a fan of Mario, you should look this up because these, even if you can't read Japanese, just looking at the pictures, these are really cool. Like,
Mm-hmm. Like I
I
said,
can
it
kind of see
was.
what's going on.
You can get an idea of what's going on. Uh, the biggest thing is it's drawn in the style of Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, where it had the more
Right.
rounded faces and stuff like that. And it's just funny. uh the way it adds its original flavor, the way Motoyama added original flavor is through original stories, original side characters. He added new jokes, and with him inserting himself into the stories and stuff, he breaks the fourth wall on a regular basis. Now, remember, this is non-canonical or canonical. It's not canon, but it gives it really fills the world of Mario if you think about it with substance because there's more going on than just Princess Peach always being captured or Mario having to always uh, save the princess, you know.
Right. Dude, I wish some of these were games. Like, some of these is like Mario's like picking this dude's nose right in this one. Like, what is going on? Oh, wow. So, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so I think just based on that alone would make it. They should actually make an anime off of it.
I mean, they'd have to get the rights from Nintendo to be able to do it, but
And a new studio that
and
owns the
Nintendo is
property.
super stingy all of a sudden with anything to do with the rights to anything that they own. So it'd be tough, but
Yeah.
I think it would be kind of cool. I mean, honestly, I really, as a kid, really enjoyed the Super Mario Brothers Super Show and the Super Mario Brothers 3 cartoon and everything. Like, I used to love those cartoons, and I even got my kids watching them because they're on Paramount, either Paramount or Peacock. I think they're on Paramount Plus.
They're on one of those peas.
Yeah, they're either on Peacock or Paramount Plus, but like the original shows are on there, and I got my kids watching them because they're great. And I used to love the Super Mario Brothers Super Show because every now and then they'd have the Legend of Zelda cartoon on there too.
Oh yeah, I remember
Those are
that.
my favorite. Link talked in those ones,
Yeah, see?
but that's not a game, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, there is one game where he actually said more than
No, there wasn't. That game doesn't count.
You know who talks more in those games? Hey, listen.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Listen, Linda.
So, based on what you saw from those pictures, how would you compare how Western comics treat video games versus how Motoyama's version treated Mario?
This is way better. I wish I could understand it. I would be reading it on the air right now.
I would have to do some really big research to see if KC
Like Mario is in a fighter jet right now, dude. Like, come on. How awesome is that?
Okay, somebody translated the first chapter of KC Mario manga. If you want to see it,
If I want to see it, like there's any chance I don't. Oh, dude, Princess Peach has a bazooka. Yes. Not words you would ever think you'd ever hear in ever. It's right at the end of this one too. She's like, "Oh, it's because he's up. It's because he's in the fighter jet with it looks like Daisy. So she's got a bazooka. She's about to take the fighter jet out. That's awesome.
The first one has Mario in a spaceship or a submarine. One of those two.
Oh, that is so good. He saves Daisy. She kisses him on the cheek. Peach gets mad and pulls out a bazooka.
Takes flowers and throws them in Daisy's face.
Oh no, that's not flowers. She's smiling with her tongue out, and she's about to shoot the bazooka too. That is amazing, dude. That is so
This
good.
really makes me wish I could read all this.
Oh,
Okay, this is great. Those balls do look like he's holding
Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls.
Don't those look like Dragon Balls? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fireballs. Is
Oh,
what they're
there's a
supposed
Dr.
to be.
Mario one, dude.
and then the meta humor. There's an image of the old Donkey Kong game on a Game Boy with Mario looking at it.
Oh, when I click on that one, it doesn't work though.
But yeah, this is just great. I wish I knew this. Somebody has the English has an English translation of the Dr. Mario one.
Oh, see there, like even the bad guys look like something out of Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
Dude, this is.
But that was the art style back in those days. These are just great. I love them.
They're like
So
not short either. They're like 78-page long.
yeah, they're true manga. They're not just. They do more justice with. They do more justice with how he treated Mario versus how any Western comics treat video games or other forms of media.
Oh, hey,
Uh,
Luigi.
I really do like what I was seeing through all those. And it's just hilarious. I really do wish we could read it. And I wish Nintendo would never have pulled the license in 1997. Because then we'd been able to see more of that work.
Yes, with some of the newer Marios and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But like you said, Nintendo has been really tight on their licenses.
All right, so if you could get a manga in this style of any Mario game, which one would it be?
Hmm. Well, all the ones I really liked playing growing up are covered in that manga.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Mario
cop-out
Kart.
answer.
That's not a cop-out answer. I never played a lot of the more modern Marios.
Really?
You're the
Hmm.
bigger Mario fan of our out of the us two friends.
See, I think it would be really cool to get like one of the more modern Marios. Like Super Mario Galaxy, I think would be a cool one. Which I mean, they're making the movie out of that one, but I think that would be a cool one. I also think that like Super Mario Odyssey, that one would be sweet. Or Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, that's a good one. That would be
That
an
would be
interesting
fun.
a horror one.
That would be fun, dude.
But I would actually make it more horror based than just the Mario style horror.
Yeah, I'd be interested. Oh, I guess I can. I can click on. Oh, the Super Mario 64 one would be kind of cool. I'm gonna look at that one.
But I would like to see those anime, those manga specifically created as an anime.
I love the cover of the Mario 64 one. Is his little manga Mario holding a Nintendo 64 controller?
Dude, they break the fourth wall left and right in that series.
Oh, I know. I can definitely see that. It looks like the little. Oh my gosh, dude, this is great.
So, as everybody's seeing live, recorded, but live, how he gets when he
My
finds
live
something
reactions.
yeah. I thought you would have already looked them up. I didn't think you never looked them up.
You haven't either until just now.
I did. I had an idea what the art style and stuff looked like. I did not know what exactly uh the comics were like, the manga was like. All right, so in the first one, Super Mario Land, Motoyama included himself as in the manga as the protagonist of the Forcoma strip, recapping how he usually works. Super Mario Land 3, he is the tennis announcer in the volume's closing chapter. When Mario and Peach win the match, he gives them a statue of himself valued at 100,000 yen as a game prize. But the two bash it on its head, calling it ugly. Dr. Mario, the name Motoyama is in the last place in the leaderboard of the sports days events. So yeah, I'm gonna say the manga world lost uh a very good artist in the loss of Kazuki Motoyama.
Yeah, like man, I wish they would have been able to keep going with these because these are awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan. Oh, dude, these are hilarious. It's like this one shows a picture of Mario like swinging Bowser around by the tail like he does in Mario 64. But it's not just that; it's also Princess Peach standing there holding the Nintendo 64 controller, like pushing on the joystick, doing it like she's controlling Mario as he's doing it. That is
That's great.
great.
See, I love meta humor and stuff where they know they are video games or something like that because it's just great.
Oh, these are hilarious, man. Wow, you can tell I'm getting tired too. All these late or well, not even late nights. I go to bed at like 8:30 now, like an old man or something, because I got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Gosh, you're so old.
I know. What the heck? I should just do all this on no sleep.
No, don't do that, especially when you got to drive, sir.
Right, exactly. I,
I, I,
I
I really wish a fan would go out there and make an anime based on this.
yeah, the problem is the copyright, man.
Yeah,
It's
that ruins a lot.
as soon as that fan gets popular, Nintendo shuts him down. Like, how dare you be popular because of our stuff?
True.
And I get it. I understand why, but like at the same point, like it's a form of flattery.
It is. And as long as you're not making money off of it, they shouldn't complain too much.
Shouldn't.
But you know they do.
Dude, this is so funny.
the
All right, I
Mario
gotta
Kart.
stop looking at it.
The Mario Kart. Oh my God, we're talking about Cranky Kong, right?
Uh
Uh, I'm sending it to you in Discord real quick because this is funny. We'll send it into that one. There you
huh. Oh, Cranky Kong. Oh gosh.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the art is what you would expect from 1980s and early 90s. It's they don't hold any punches, and he wasn't afraid to go all out on the characters. I mean, Bowser looks terrifying.
Right? This will this is just so funny. It goes right through the game. Like
Mm-hmm.
this one is like very true to the game. It's showing
Mm-hmm.
him racing the penguin down the hill, trying to get the stars, like racing Koopa the Quick at the beginning. Like, that's crazy. All right.
Yeah, it's well done. It looks like it's going to be funny. If we can find more, that'll be great.
Especially English
Unfortunately,
translations.
hmm that's going to be a tricky one. Is
Oh,
English
I know.
translations,
I'm gonna find them.
but if you find them, let me know because I actually want to look at them. They look very, very funny.
Okay, I gotta keep that one open though. I don't want to lose those ones.
Looks like the only ones that this page doesn't have is volume 12 and volume 40.
Yeah, but some of them don't work. Like when you
But
click
yeah,
on them, they don't work.
but yeah. So
Oh,
I was
here's
trying to
another
be
one.
more
Gotta put.
organized with this. I was trying to be more organized with this thing, but
Organized
because
chaos.
me and you haven't been able to sit down and actually go through all this together.
Organized chaos.
Gotta love organized chaos.
Super Mario Kart. Japanese Super Mario Kart manga series gets an English language release for the first time.
So Super Mario Kun is different than
That's a different one. Yeah.
yeah, it's a completely different manga from a completely different artist. The Casey Mario or the Kodansha Super Mario is the ones,
Right.
and it's really good. I recommend if y'all like Mario, check it out. You can find some translations out there so you can actually read what they're saying. Um, I want to see what other manga he did after the fact because everything I find on Kazuki Motoyama is mostly uh Casey Mario. I don't see any um I don't see any other works.
Did I just find it?
Did you?
Hold on. I may have found it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, everything I'm finding on him is just about Mario.
Come on, translate it. Oh, it is translated.
Hmm. That is a better picture of him.
Or just, it's where you can buy them.
Mm. Yeah, there's places where you can buy people who made translations, but I would want to make or
15 to
get.
$35 a piece.
Mhm.
Ooh.
They can get expensive, sir.
I mean, I guess that's no different than a regular manga, but
And this one you got 43 volumes that are at least 75 pages each.
right.
But they look like fun stories, and the stories, unless you're making a comic in the Western comics based on, say, Deadpool or something, they don't break the fourth wall or do stuff like that like this one did. I would say I would love to see more comics or more manga on video games done in this kind of style where it's meta humor and it's a lot of fourth wall breaking and slapstick humor and whatnot in a series where you don't expect that kind of stuff to be done.
Right.
But at least he didn't use Super Mario 2.
Yeah.
That is actually my least favorite Mario to play of all time.
Really? I don't mind it.
Mhm.
Wow, some of these are like $100. For
Super
the
Mario World's one I grew up with though,
yeah.
because we had a Super Nintendo and it's the one we played the most. So it's the one I actually enjoyed. And whenever I think of Yoshi, it's the one I think of first.
Super Mario World, yeah, because
Hmm.
that's like his big debut game.
Yeah, and it's not like there's a bunch of other Yoshis out there. I mean, they have a whole game based on Yoshi.
Right. I have a few of them. There's a few or a few Yoshi games.
Hmm. But I highly recommend that everybody check it out if you're a big Mario fan.
Even if you're
Uh,
not, they're just even if you're just a little Mario fan, they're really funny and I'm enjoying just looking at them. So
I
if you
mean,
can't tell,
Mario in a spaceship, Princess Peach with a bazooka.
he's in a fighter jet.
Yeah, it's there's all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So a moment of silence for Mr. Kazuki Motoyama. All right, that was a moment of silence for Mr. Kazuki Motoyama as you were searching more stuff. uh,
I really was.
I didn't know much about this man until this past week, where I was deep diving and doing all the research for this episode. Uh, I wish I could have learned more about him, but everything I researched just kept bringing back Casey Mario,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of bums me out because there's more to the man than just Casey Mario. I mean, Casey
Nope.
Mario only went 10 years.
He was locked in a room for 10 years. That's all he did. Casey Mario.
Yeah, but what did he do after? I
Nothing.
could not find much about what he did. The Wikipedia was very vague on everything. Uh, I even had AI look it up, and it found very few things. And I
Hmm.
was like, this man did not have much in his world. I Googled Kazuki Motoyama works, and it only came up with Casey Mario and all that. Maybe a little bit later on down the road, I'll be able to find something that tells me exactly what he did outside of Casey Mario, but I just can't find anything. Uh, but sometimes this manga to me is proof that you don't have to be serious, and you can be just off the wall with your stories, and still people will enjoy them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for real.
We're two Americans that don't know any Japanese, and we're enjoying what we're seeing. Probably is a lot better with the story and the words being understood, but hey.
Yeah, I seen like the first. I saw somebody who has like a translation post of like the first couple pages of the first one, and I was just reading through it, and it's pretty funny.
live on the recording. I'm gonna read these.
Yeah, it's pretty cheesy, but it's funny. The hardest thing about them is they read from right to left instead of
Mhm.
like we're used to reading left to right. So it's like you got to try and turn your brain around while you're reading them.
Yeah, they read right to left, and they read the book back to front.
Really?
Yeah, if you ever look at manga, how we read front to back, theirs is reverse. So they open it from the left instead of from the
So you
right.
start at the back of the book and work your way to the front?
Yeah. So how we read like this, they read like that.
Huh.
That's how manga is read. So it's when you're reading it, you're going backwards this way versus through the front of the book.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's because of how they work.
Huh. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Now everybody just saw me get out of my chair and go grab a book off my bookshelf. See, those are real books. They're not fake.
I still don't believe you. Well,
Well, that's pretty much all we got for this episode. We just wanted to take a little dive into the world of when Mario got manga'd.
so if you want to reach out to the show, you can email us for any business related things at podcastraw@gmail.com. You can find this show here on YouTube. If you do, please like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. The more stars you give us, the better we'll like you. No, I'm just kidding. We also have a TikTok that we're starting to try and post more on. You can find us on X at Podcast Raw. We're not on there very much, so don't expect
Mm-mm.
to see us much on X. We just, I don't know. I don't really like that platform that much. Facebook, you can find us Raw Podcast. Instagram, Raw Podcast One, or the place to be.
Our Discord, discord.gg/raw podcasts.
We're always in there. We're always responding to messages on Discord. We're always responding to people who post things in Discord. So if you really want to get a hold of us and you want us to see it right away, that's the place to go. We, like I said, we're on there constantly. Me and Rook, whenever we're gaming, a lot of times are in there just talking to people in Discord. So come in,
Mm-hmm.
check it out. You can find me individually anywhere pretty much as the Archon606.
You can find me pretty much anywhere as Rook213.
And until next time, have a great nerdy week, guys.
Y'all stay nerdy.